Hello, everyone. My name is Billo Naravane, and welcome to my channel on all things related to wine. I am a winemaker in Walla Walla, Washington. I started a winery with my brother Pinto in 2007 called Rasa Vineyards. I can't believe it's been 19 years ago, but time flies when you're having fun. A little bit about my background. My family, we are from India. Most of my family is in Mumbai and Pune in Maharashtra state. We moved from India to beautiful Clifton, New Jersey when I was 6 years old. So grew up on the East Coast. I did undergraduate at MIT in applied mathematics and computer science. After undergraduate in 1990, I moved to Silicon Valley and worked for Oracle Corporation at their headquarters location as a database consultant. And at that time, you were able to do your master's degree at Stanford University part-time over a satellite network. So every quarter I took a class at Stanford and worked full-time. And I finished my master's in electrical engineering from Stanford in March of 1993. And then I moved to Austin, Texas in August of 93 to start a PhD program in electrical engineering at UT Austin. That is a bit of a long story. I did not complete the PhD, but I fell in love with Austin, Texas, and just stayed there instead of moving back to California. I joined a company called Netscape, post IPO, unfortunately, but it was a really, really fun company to work for. I managed their Central Region Professional Services group and worked at a few other startups in Texas, and eventually got acquired by HP at the latest startup called TrueLogica. However, the tech stuff was fun for a while, but it became a grind very, very quickly. In 1991, I got into wine, as did my brother, and our interest in wine just kept building throughout the years to the point that where we joked about starting a winery in 2000, kind of leaving tech world and doing what we love. And so in 2005, I was done in tech. I applied to UC Davis's master's program in viticulture enology and got my acceptance letter in March of 2006. I called my brother Pinto up and I said, I got in. How serious are you about starting this winery? And that was the year Pinto was turning 40. We are about a year and 8 months apart or so. And he said to me, he said, if we don't do this now, we'll be old men someday regretting this. So I went to UC Davis and absolutely everything lined up for us to start the winery while I was halfway through the master's program. So we started it in 2007 vintage. And I finished up in August of 2008 at Davis and then moved up to Walla Walla. I also became a master of wine in 2017. I completed all the requirements for that. The master of wine is the highest professional certification you can get in the wine industry. There are approximately 400 of us worldwide, and I believe somewhere around 30 to 35 or so are winemakers as well. So I'll talk more about the Master of Wine program in a subsequent video. But that is me in a nutshell. In my spare time, I do like to play piano, mostly classical music. Love smoking cigars, working out, shooting pool, things like that. Anyway, thank you for joining the channel, and we'll start with a video on viticulture. Lots of things are happening in the vineyard. And if you have any questions at all about anything related to wine or viticulture or things like that, please post in the comments below. I will monitor them and try to address all your questions. Thank you very much.